what 10 major historical figures really looked like. 1. Nefertiti. Actually, we have no idea what she looked like. Her name meant the beautiful woman has come. She became queen at 15, so she was probably good-looking. But all her depictions simply followed the canons of Egyptian art. An elongated body with wide hips and protruding belly. 2. Alexander the Great. Alexander was short, just slightly over 5 feet tall. He was stocky and muscular, with a prominent forehead. Alexander's eyes were different colored, one blue, one dark. Most accounts give him curly, shoulder-length blonde hair. Alexander was unable to grow a beard, so he made it fashionable to go clean-shaven. 3. Julius Caesar. There's only one bust created while Caesar was still alive. In it, Caesar is portrayed with short, thinning hair. He also appears to have had a type of cranial deformity. It made his head longer than usual. Caesar also had pinched features and an accentuated nose. 4. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon is often depicted as being very short, but he was actually average in height for his time, 5 feet 5 inches. In his early years, he was quite lean, but after 1806, he gained weight. Young Napoleon had a sickly appearance. He had a yellowish complexion, but his teeth were fine and white, which he was proud of. His nose was slightly curved. Napoleon had deep-set gray eyes. 5. Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn had hair so long she could sit on it. She had a long, oval face with high cheekbones. She was slim, tall, and of a dark complexion. Some sources say she had a mole on her neck. She was also rumored to be six-fingered, but it's unlikely Henry VIII would have married her in that case. 6. Catherine of Aragon. Catherine didn't look like a typical Spaniard. She had a fair complexion and very long hair. Her confessor also described her as very healthy. This probably meant a clear skin and rosy cheeks. 7. Joan of Arc. Joan was short, stocky, and darkly tanned. She had dark eyes and a red birthmark behind her left ear. Her black hair was bobbed short. Also, she was left-handed. 8. Augustus. Sources describe the emperor as having azure eyes. In his old age, he couldn't see well with the left one. Augustus' teeth were set wide apart. They were small and ill-kept. His hair was slightly curly and inclining to golden. His eyebrows met in the middle. This was considered very attractive in Rome. The emperor's nose projected a little at the top and then bent slightly inward. 9. Pocahontas. The real-life Pocahontas was nothing like the Disney princess. Before she met the Englishmen, she was bald. She wore no clothes. Shaved heads and a ban on clothes were customary. All the young girls of her tribe looked like that. 10. Cleopatra. Cleopatra was loved by Caesar and Mark Antony. This made her an icon to some Roman historians. They automatically assumed she was gorgeous. None of them had ever seen her though. In fact, she was very ordinary looking. There's no mention of her beauty in Egyptian records, but there are coins bearing her image. All we can tell for sure is she had a large nose. Also, she was Greek, not Egyptian, so she looked Mediterranean.